Yo, it's Alpaca, and I'm going to show you how to actually make a decent QR code. I'm going to update this video because my last one was complete garbage. And also, I don't want you using a random site to upload your PK6 files. Now, to those who have never seen this or ever made a QR code, you might want to listen carefully. If you can't follow these instructions, well, I advise that you don't make QR codes. Alright, let's get into it. So when making QR codes, you want to have pretty much this, you want to have either PKHeX, an Imgur account, a Dropbox account, or any kind of image sharing or file sharing website. Though I recommend Dropbox. Please kind of use Dropbox. And that's pretty much all you need. Oh, also you need a working computer, obviously. So time to delve in. So first of all, we need to find out where to get PKHeX. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download PKHeX. See, I have it right here, but I'm gonna delete it for the sake of this video. So when you go for it, whoops, when you're looking for it, all you really have to do is just Google it. It's not that hard. So look up PK. Whoa, like computer. Or whatever. So just PKHeX, and well, obviously you have to wait. Alright, so I guess I'll just pause it whenever my computer lags. Whoops. So, yeah, okay, that's the site we're gonna go to. So it should be the first one. First link. I've obviously been there like 50 times. So I just click the first link. And, well, you have to wait for it to load. So this is pretty much where you're gonna be making the actual QR code. You're not gonna be making it yourself out of scratch. So all you have to see, they have a tutorial video, but they only teach you how to generate Pokemon inside your generate Pokemon. So what I'm trying to teach you is how to make a QR code. So all you have to do, download this file, the zip file. So make sure you have a website zip file extracting program. I use 7-zip. This is me. So wait for it to appear on the desktop. It's right here. It's done downloading. Pretty sure it is. 7-zip extract files. Over here. So here it is. It's nice. This is the latest update. So there it is. So I'm gonna drag this over here, and we are gonna drag it over there. So there's a nice PKHeX for us right there. Ooh. So I can put it in the middle, and well, pretty much what I'm gonna do is after that we're gonna open it like any normal person with a new program will. So while it opens, I'm just gonna say, remember when you're making a QR code, this is when you are messaging the requester. Make sure that you make it clear that you're making the QR code and not generating the Pokemon, because then the requester would actually get all confused about that. And so just say making a QR code for this now, wait, and then once you make it, say wait for a generator to scan it. I'll remind you of that later. So now we have this here. Look at this nice looking program right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna explore all these pages, and I'm gonna teach you pretty much what to do. So let's see what Pokemon I'm gonna make an Oddish, only cause my dear friend Princess Oddish. Okay, so yeah. So we have a nice Oddish here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a QR code for someone who's requesting an Oddish. So when we get this, when you see this, they're obviously gonna have a certain format that I created. Here, I'll pull it up for you in a sec. So here's the PokeGen request format. pretty much I literally just made this so you can easily just copy and paste that those random requesters that are watching this. So yeah, we're pretty much going to be following this from the bottom. So I'll teach you all the other stuff about PKHeX only because it's really important. No. Oh well. Yeah. And yeah, so like I said, we're just going to follow this directly. So no need to worry. Let's say they want a nice oddish. So that's going to be the Pokemon. Now, here, I'll just go. Here, I'm just going to close out of this, and we're going to go one by one throughout this. Okay. So pretty much, obviously, the species changes what kind of Pokemon you're creating. So they're requesting a Bombus, now you're going to make an Bombus. So let's go like that. But we're going to be making an oddish. So obviously, the nickname is actually a big deal. Look at this nickname. Let's say I'm going to nickname this Princess Oddish. Oh no, there's a character. Sorry, I'm going to name it. There we go. Princess. So we're going to make an Oddish named Princess. So in order to actually get this nickname activated, there's a nice check mark box over here. So that's good. Make sure to click it so then you can know for sure. And if that box is not checked, then the nickname's not going to appear. So see, watch. If I uncheck it, it's going to go back to Oddish. I kind of want to go back to Princess. So let's do this. Okay. So obviously this is where you change experience and level. Pretty much it will be changed accordingly. So if I make it level 5, the experience will change too. If I make it level 6, so will the experience. If you can also change the experience to make it look, I guess, more legit. I don't know. Let's make it 900. The level, 9,000 level will change too. 9,001, 23. So I'm gonna make it, let's say, level 53. Pretty much, it doesn't really matter. Just change the level. The experience doesn't matter. Just change it to the level. Nature. So Oddish is a special attacker, and let's say they request a Modest Oddish. Modest Oddish. Funny phrase. So we're gonna go to Modest. Pretty much this has all the genders. I mean, not genders, natures. So you can choose any one of them, but just choose what they request. So, Modest. Now we have a held item. This has all the items that can be held by Pokemon and Oras. So what we're gonna do, let's say they want an ability capsule. We're gonna put an ability capsule in there. Friendship. When you create a card code, just try to make it always 255, because I don't know. Usually, because the gender's gonna make it. It doesn't really matter. But I usually make it 255 just because, you know, friends. And let's say they request. Now we got to our ability right here. Let's say they request HA1. The ability is going to be marked with an H. See that right there. And there's their first and second abilities, which are usually different, but it's the same for Oddish. So we're going to make it HA. Language. This is what language that you're going to make it. So let's say they request a German Oddish. You just change it to German, but we're in USA. Well, I am. And I'm going to change it to English. So these three are the ones I'm going to talk to you about. Is egg infected? So when it says this option is egg, what it means is pretty much the Oddish will be genned in an egg. See that? It's a nice egg now. But you don't really want that, mostly because you don't want the Jenner wouldn't want to hatch that, and it might mess up their game. So yeah. Now, oh yeah, when you click that option, it automatically makes your nickname go away. Now infected. Pretty much this is Pokerus. I don't really quite understand what these numbers mean, but I usually just keep it 1 and 1. And pretty much just Pokerus. You should know what Pokerus is. If you don't, just Google it. And then cured means it's cured of Pokerus. However, it will still have Pokerus, but it won't spread like it would be. So I'm assuming that this is like its spread ability, but that's just me. Country. This is your 3DS country, or the country that you pretty much live in. So I'm gonna make this United States, and then California, and then this is the Americas. Whoops, sorry about that. Okay, so sorry about the sneeze. So yeah, well, I'm in the Americas, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the main page. The main page is obviously. Oh no! Before we go on, this is actually the most important part. It's this nice star. See this? This pretty much makes the Pokemon shiny or not. And pretty much, let's say they request a shiny Oddish, you're gonna make this shiny. Now, if you accidentally put it as shiny when they don't request shiny, just put reroll, and you'll be able to make it shiny again, or just make it not shiny. And right here, this nice next to the thing next to the reroll, this is able to change the gender. So they were, let's say they requested a female Oddish, I'm just gonna keep it female. But if they request male, just click it and then it'll change it to a male sign. But we're gonna change it back. So yeah, that's it for the main tab. That's definitely it. I'm done with that. Oh man, it made the friendship 70. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it's now we're just gonna go on to the Met tab. The Met tab is pretty much where like you really want to focus on, especially when events when you're making a QR code events, do not neglect the Met site. Do not just make it any sort of type of Met, because events are they're specific. So if you mess up on the Met date or Met location of an event, it's not gonna work, and the gender will be like it'll be a hassle for the gender. So okay, so let's say we're gonna meet this thing in Aura. Now usually with Pokemon like Oddish, which can be easily bred, which can be bred, you're gonna want to make this. So the Met location will be in the Battle Resort. The ball will be, say, oh no, the Met date will usually be today's date. If not, if requested otherwise, just change to that. And you want to be met as egg, daycare helpers, and should be the same date. So why I did this is because pretty much any Pokemon that can be breeded is able to use this format. So you can make it always. Oh, this is gonna be my level 1. You would always use this format. So let's say a Darmanitan, a Dredagon. Let's go with Dredagon. Dredagon, if you breed it, you can always trade a Dredagon to either Oras and then breed it in the Battle Resort. So therefore, if you make this format, it will have the Pentagon, which is right here, and it would actually be easier since you'll be able to format most Pokemon in this way. Now, the really things that will change and that matter are the Pokeball. So let's say they order like a quick ball one. I don't know why you would. It looks ugly. But yeah, don't ever make this a Fateful Encounter, ever, unless it's a legendary, ever. Because if you do, it's definitely not going to trade, because you don't meet an Oddish in a Fateful Encounter. Event Arceus from like Japan, you definitely meet that in a Fateful Encounter. Or like just anything, like you're not going to meet an Oddish that was bred as an egg in a Fateful Encounter. Now I'm going to go over these one by one just so you can do it. So origin game, pretty much what game it's gonna be like genned in. So don't make this like white 2 or something. It's obviously gonna be an Oras. So and then Met location. It's pretty much anywhere in Oras. So let's say like Route 1. I don't even know if that's an actual route, but yeah, you can just change the Met location. I'm gonna keep it as Battle Resort just because it's handy. Ball. That's pretty much what ball you want to put it in. Now a quick little thing: don't ever put a Pokemon in a Cherish Ball was not originally in a Cherish Ball. So don't put an Oddish in a Cherish Ball. Don't ever put like anything in a Cherish Ball unless it's an event like Tanabata Festival Jirachi. That's obviously in a Cherish Ball. So you're gonna keep it in a Cherish Ball. However, this stuff like here, this Oddish right here, he's not gonna be caught in a Cherish Ball. He's gonna be caught in a Quick Ball or bred in a Quick Ball. Now the Met level is pretty much what level you met it. Level 100, level 50. So please try to make it like in the same range as that. So don't make a level 53 Pokemon that was met in like level 70. That doesn't make any sense. The game's gonna recognize it as a hacked Pokemon and won't trade. So we're gonna make this met at level 1 only because it was bred. So you're not gonna have a level 50 bred Pokemon. Alright. Met date, pretty much what day you met it. And I just realized it is the 17th, not the 27th. Whoops. Like I said, don't ever click Fateful Encounter unless it's an event. that was met through an faithful counter. Now, this thing, as egg, the thing I did, this is pretty much when if it was met as an egg, like at first. So like, you got it from the daycare helpers. You got it as an egg, and then you hatched it. So we're going to make it daycare helpers right here. Yeet. And then you're going to go 5/17, 2015. And that's pretty much it for the Met tab. If this is probably one of the most complicated ones because you're gonna have to like actually think about this one. So just pay careful attention to the Met dates or where the Pokemon has been, especially in events. Events are like the biggest offenders of this. If you don't got the Met date right or the Met location, you're gonna get it wrong, or the Met or the origin game. So try to figure that out, or else it's not gonna work out. Now, stats. Stats are easy, definitely straightforward. So, obviously, let's say they requested 31 IV1. They're gonna make it 31, 31, 31 IVs. However, if they request like a hidden power, let's say hidden power ice, let's go like that. I'm pretty sure this. Whoops. Yeah, this is hidden power ice. Or if they make a certain like a certain IV spread that they want for their hidden power, then definitely just make that. So just follow their IVs. If they just say straight 6 IVs, then just make it all this. Though I don't see the point in 6 IVs. Just okay, then HP EVs, just attack EVs, defense EVs, they're just the same thing. So EVs, they're gonna probably request certain ones. If they don't, leave blank, unless they specify that they forgot or something. So if they now, let's say they request a 25, 252 special attack, 252 HP, 4 special defense oddish. Yeah, you're gonna want to put that there. So try not to mess up the EVs because some users get really like some users wouldn't like it. They don't enjoy it. So and then Jenner's gonna have to redo all of it again. So just be careful that EVs don't mess them up. I've done it before, so I'm an offender for that. Now, if you really want to like do a quick, this is like all the hidden powers. You want to do a quick one. Hidden power ice. There's one. See, but we're gonna make this hidden power dark, which is 31, 30. So yeah, randomize IVs and randomize EVs. They do exactly what they say to do. If you click this, it will randomize the IVs. See, look at that. Yeah, you're rarely gonna use this because they're probably gonna request a certain IV spread, which you would want to follow. Randomize EVs, I'm not going to do that. Contest stats, you're never going to use these. We'll make it a QR code. Seriously, you're not. But the max is 252. Oops. But don't do it. There's no point. Current moves. So this is the moves of the Pokemon that you're going to want. Now, when you're looking at moves, please, on the request, please double check that the moves that they requested are legal for that certain Pokemon. Make sure that they're not for event Pokemon. So here, I'll show you. So here what I did is pulled up a nice Cerebi page of Oddish. So this is where you're going to check out what moves you want. So let's say they request like a Moonlight, Grassy Terrain, Petal Dance, Giga Drain, Oddish, something like that, which are legal moves. So what you're going to do is, so obviously you're going to put them in PKHeX. So Giga Drain, Petal Dance, whoops, Petal Dance, Grassy Terrain, and Moonlight, right? Whoops, I messed that up. Alright, so, but you're not exactly sure that Oddish can learn Grassy Terrain. So, I know that's weird, but it can. So what you're going to do is you're going to press Control F or Command F, whatever you got, and type in Grassy Terrain. Whoops, Grassy Terrain. And well, Lord behold, there's a nice grassy terrain right there. So it's obvious that that move is able to be learned by Oddish. And let's say you want to look at Petal Dance. It's right there. Giga Drain. It's right there. Moonlight. It's right there. I memorized those moves before I came here. Okay. Don't judge. So, however, let's make it. However, let's say that they actually look for grassy terrain. Now, usually there's going to be moves that are egg moves. and that are able to be transferred through breeding. However, in this actual lineup, I don't believe that any of these are egg moves. Watch Moonlight. Oh, yeah, actually, I believe Moonlight is an egg move. Oh, never mind, it's not. Okay, Moonlight's not an egg move. None of these are egg moves. However, let's say they request like one of these moves on Oddish, like Razor Leaf, Nature Power, Ingrain, Flail. What you're gonna want to do is what are we gonna do? Flail. Whoops. Flail, Ingrain, Nature Power, Razor Leaf. So we all know these are egg moves, and they're nice egg moves too. However, if you just gen it like this, they're not going to be transferred to egg move when they breed. So let's go right here. Flail, Ingrain, Nature Power, Razor Leaf. Whoops, Razor Leaf. So what I just did right now is just put an egg move. Relearn moves in PKHeX are egg moves. Alright? So that's what, if they pretty much request egg moves, try to look it up, whether that move's an egg move or not. But if you don't want to, it's totally fine. But if they're saying that, or they're requesting a Pokemon for breeding, if they specifically say it is for breeding, make sure that the moves that they request are egg moves. Either are egg moves or aren't. So, because they probably want egg moves on their Pokemon if they're breeding it. Especially if it's like a breedable with a different ball. So here we have is the PP of the move. Don't change it. Don't change it at all. But what you might want to change is when, let's say, someone requests like a Pokemon with max PP ups, right? I've seen some users do this. So max PP up is pretty much putting 3s right here all around. So yeah, it's not that hard. Definitely not hard. I recommend you do this for every request because it's a lot simpler. Just to make it easier on the generator in case the requester changes their mind, which is rarely happens and shouldn't happen after I make that mod post. So yeah, we're done with the attacks tab, which is great because we're almost done. Well, actually, I still have to show you how to upload the QR code and actually send it to a person. So let's see. Right here we have the OT and miscellaneous information. Now all I'm going to show you how to do is the TID, SID, OT, this OT, and the ribbons and medals. Markings, not so much. Oh shoot. Forgot about that. So what you're going to do, so here I'm going to make an example. So this usually confused me in the beginning when I started. So let's say we have a trainer ID. I'm going to put mine, 17292. Look what happens when I put my trainer ID. See how the marking's gone? It doesn't become shiny anymore, which is sad. So let's put it back to shiny. Nice shiny. Now let's put my SID, 41108. Again, it's not shiny. So what you're gonna have to do is, why I didn't really mention this in the beginning, or was kind of reluctant to, is because I wanted to mention it after this. The TID and SID affect whether it's shiny or not. So let's say I change this again. I'll change it to like a random one, so that one would do like that. It's not gonna be shiny anymore. So just kind of keep that in mind. So in case you don't mess up, 17292, it's gonna recognize that it's shiny, which is nice. So just be wary of that when you change the TID and SID, which are trainer ID and secret ID. When you change those, make sure that it's stable and you didn't mess up the shiny, because that's a big deal, alright? Because your request is gonna matter. Also, you can check your TSV in case you didn't see. Mine's 3663. How nice. Then also change your OT. Mine's Kalut. If you're wondering where that comes from, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's a nice one too. It's Black Wings. You probably don't know what I'm saying. OT, latest hand, don't touch that. Just leave it blank. Ribbons and medals. Please, 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 please do not put a medal on a Pokemon unless it's an event and that it's required. So don't give anyone a wishing medal unless it's like a Jirachi, Wishmaker Jirachi, but just don't do that. It's not gonna fly. Training medals, try to avoid those two. Kalos medals, definitely avoid those, especially classic or event medals. Those are even worse. So, pretty much on Pokemon like this, like on Oddish, avoid medals because they're not gonna work out. Now, pretty much I've taught you everything like what to do on this page. Just put your TID and SID there, unless requested otherwise by the Jenner. Remember, some of them want their TID and SID in there and their OT, which is not so bad, but yeah, it's not really mandatory. Yeah, so I pretty much taught you everything. And if for touch, you can put these there too if they requested a 6 IV1. I don't know, do what you want. But yeah, this is the end product of PKHeX file. So what I'm going to tell you how to do now is actually create a QR code for it and a file. Remember, you must create a QR code and a file for the Jenner, because in case you mess up with the QR code, the Jenner will be able to use your file, modify it, and actually fix it to help out and deliver the Pokemon. Now, where should I start to create these QR files? Pretty much, it's pretty obvious. Right next to the nice looking sprite, click the QR code. It's gonna appear, and just gotta wait a bit. But yeah. So yeah, you have this nice QR code. It tells you all their stats, everything about it. Kind of double check before you make the QR code. I pretty much got mine right because I wasn't following a request or anything. So we got a QR code. Let's click on it. Copy QR image to clipboard. Now, where you want to go is places like Imgur. So let's go to Imgur. See, what you need is an Imgur account to actually upload these files. So if you haven't made an Imgur account, please do one, make one, or else you won't be able to make a QR code at all. And other image hosting sites are pretty unreliable. So Imgur is like the best one. What a nice cat. So yeah, there's my account. Yeah, upload images. So what you want to do is upload images. Obviously you don't have it saved to your computer. However, you do have it on your clipboard. So Command V, Control V, whatever you got. Copy paste it. See, I have mine right there. And just start the upload. So you just gotta wait a bit. Waiting. So you have this nice QR code. Look at that nice Oddish. So, however, you're not done yet. This is not the one you want to put in. You want to check out this link, the direct link. So copy and paste it. Either Command C, Command C, or Control C, or just right click on it and copy it. Only because no one can scan a QR code on this background. It's kind of literally impossible. It's really hard. So just try. This is what it will look like. This is one. You want an extremely white background, so it's easier to scan, and it will be a lot more helpful to the Jenner. So now that we have that, what we're gonna want to do is actually post this on request. So what I'm gonna do is gonna go archive request. I'm going to bring up one, and I'm going to show you what to do and how to post on it. So what I pulled up here is a nice request that I did a month ago. So it's kind of like the most basic example of what to do. Pretty much, it'll tell you, I just asked for one for breeding. I actually got it, so which is nice. So what I'm going to do is show you actually how to format the post to make a QR code. So she did it, huh? So so what you want to do is okay. What you want to do is actually create a QR code file and mention to them like this. Again, like I said before, do not make it seem like you're generating the Pokemon, because they're going to get their hopes up, and then once you say like, oh, just wait till someone scans it, they're going to get mad, or they're going to get impatient, and they're going to get mad at us, which is kind of uncalled for, but it happens. So what you want to do is, just make this basic mission. I am making a QR code for this Pokemon now. something like that. So they know you're making a QR code. And if they actually read the rules, and which some people usually don't, which is really annoying, but if they actually read the rules and see this, then they're gonna understand that the QR code is gonna be scanned by someone else. If they don't, they're a scrub, and well, they should stay a scrub. So that's just what they have to do. So you're gonna say this. Oh yeah, QR code now. So yeah, look at me. I'm making a QR code. However, this is not like how you actually show like the QR code. So this is the format that I'm talking about to like actually post the link to the image of QR code and the file. So what you want to do is to the generators that will create this QR code. So like I have this nice live preview. So what I do usually is make it a quote like that, and do QR code, and do another quote, and do file. So see this preview right here. It actually looks a lot neater and a lot nicer, and it's easier to navigate than a huge text block like this. Here, I'll show you. Don't do this. Please don't do this. Please do not do this. Because then it looks like that, and it looks very messy. So just do it in this format. It's a lot easier. You can do it really in any format, just don't make it a block of text. But this looks a lot neater in my opinion. So what you're going to do is actually copy and paste this file. Oh, whoops. Copy and paste this file in the QR code. So they will easily be able to find this. I mean, not file, link. Sorry, that was definitely a brain fart. And then when you see the file, what you want, many people are wondering like how you actually get the file. Well, it's actually easy. What you want to do is file, save as, and my computer's a lag master, so don't hate on it. Okay, so what we have here is a nice looking file. So you can name it whatever you want. I'm gonna name it this. Princess Oddish Heart. Oh man. Lame. So we're just gonna do that. Because stupid lame files saving stuff. So now we have our nice file. Let's go to our desktop, which I saved it, and it's right here. Woo! So we have this nice looking file. How nice. So what you want to do, to actually show you that's the file, watch, look, I'm going to change this to hard. So like, see that, and then when you put it in, it's modest. Alright, so to actually upload the file, what you're going to have to do is go to a site. Yeah, go to a site. Let's go with Dropbox. Let's go with Dropbox. I'll give you a home. For Dropbox, you actually need an account. Make sure you have a Dropbox account, or it's not going to work. Please don't use any other file hosting site. Please do not use ZippyShare. I know I used it in my last video. It was a big mistake. ZippyShare sucks because there's so many ads. It's ridiculous. Whatever. So you have this nice file. Yeah, that's my name. Oh man, and you're gonna have to wait for it. Here, I'll pause it for you guys. Okay, yeah. So here's my home. Nice looking home. Look at that nice smiley face right there. How nice. And what you're gonna do is, see, I already have a bunch of files in here. I like the PKHeX files. So here we go. What we're gonna do is upload a file. It's right here. Choose a file, and mine was named Princess Oddish. So let's just type in Princess Oddish. Nice. And it should start uploading. There we go. And it uploaded. Click share. It'll give you a link. What you want to do is Control C, Command C, right click, copy. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. What a trickster. So yeah, what you want to do is Command C, Command V, or right click, copy that. And then once you have that link, you're going to go back to my nice request. And you're going to Command V or paste that. And yeah, this is how it's going to look. Well, that's weird. The imgur file's not showing up. This is how it's going to look. And you're just going to save that. And look how nice that is. Look, and your QR code's like right here. And look how nice that looks. Very nice. So I'm gonna click that. Now let's say I'm a generator. Like, oh look, he made a QR code for me. How sweet. And I'm gonna wait for that to load, if it ever loads. See, look, nice. And I'm gonna, yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much how the gist of making a QR code. Now, these next minutes, I'm gonna tell you what to do and what not to do. So, pretty much what I showed you right now in this video is what to actually do. Now I'm gonna tell you what not to do. When usually these all really pertain to making an event. So when you make an event, please pay close attention to the actual Pokemon. Don't actually make this random stuff. So this includes, so OT, let's say I'm making a random Mew. Usually Mews can only be caught by events. So there's certain like, I know there's like certain OTs that you have to put, certain TIDs. You have to make sure that you're copying that very carefully, or else it's not going to send. So to those people who are looking for a shortcut to events, here's a nice handy dandy site that I'll put in the description of where to find nice events. So pretty much this is Generation 4 and below, and just Generation 4 events. I'm pretty sure you can go to Dream Mode events. Let me check. I'll show you in a sec. Yeah, and this is pretty much where you can actually get events to download. So what you do is, when you find a nice event, let's say they're getting a true Dragonite, what you want to do is click on that. Oh wait, maybe that's not it. Give me a sec. So yeah, this is pretty much, oh whoops. Okay, so I was right. So this is pretty much a site where you can easily just copy these are all Gen 4 events, by the way. So they're Gen 4 events. So you can easily just copy this one by one. So it's extremely easy. And also this is where you can find SIDs. SIDs are like the most important part of an event. When you see an event, do not just leave the SID blank just because you don't know it. And do not make it yours if it's a different OT, because that's not going to fly. So you're going to see this nice SID laid out in this event. You can easily just copy these and make the Pokemon. So let's look for Mew. Pretty sure there's a Mew here. Whoops, Mew. Okay, yeah. We're going to make a random Mew. Fall 2010 Mew. Now you see, you can easily just copy down the SID and TID, so an OT, so FAL 2010 and 10160, and the SID is 39598. 39598. So, oops, that's not a 5. So make sure that is extremely important. Alright, just make sure about that to put the SID. I can't stress it enough. Now, when you notice here that there's a nice ribbon here. So what you're gonna do is, when you see an event that requires a ribbon, you're gonna give it a ribbon. So it's a premier ribbon. Save that. Put it on. That's nice. So now it has a ribbon. And notice that the ball is a cherish ball. So you're gonna make this a cherish ball. Remember what I said. Do not ever put ribbons or cherish ball on a Pokemon unless it's specified the event. It's a big deal. It's not gonna fly if you don't do it. And make sure the met date. make sure. Sorry. Make sure the met date is fine. So met date, met location. So pretty much, it's easy to find these things. Just Google the Pokemon and the event that they're requesting. Also, you can go here. Like, let's say they're requesting a HA ability for like Metagross or like Garchomp, Piplup. There's these things called PKM files that you're able to download. Yeah, I'm going to download right now. Dreamworld Scizor. I have the file right here. And what you're going to do, the PKM files, you just stick them in there. And you get a nice Pokemon. How nice. So yeah, that's pretty much how that works. Now, if you really want to go with shortcuts and you can't have enough of shortcuts, which I do not advise that you take unless you really are bored, man. I go to this site called PokeEdits, or you can just probably Google it. Let's Google it. Oh yeah, I was gonna make a randomizer, and that's locked up. I lost on my last one. Suck. Stupid silent idiot. I'm gonna pause this so it can load. So yeah, Google site. Oh, well, look Google. So just look up PokeEdits. PokeEdit.com. Wow, the lag, man. Yeah. What we have there is. So what you want to go is to the Pokemon database. That I do. That I do. That I do. That I do. Blessings on blessings on blessings on. Okay, yeah. So the Pokemon database. Wow, my computer is lagging so bad. So what you're able to do is actually find all the PKM files of different Pokemon. Of all the Pokemon. It's only for 4th and 5th gen. Like up to like that kind of moveset. They haven't updated for 6th gen. So that kind of sucks. So my computer is lagging like a butt. Okay, I think it's working now. Is it? Okay, yeah. So if you really want to like have an actual find an event, you're able. I think you're able to. Whoa. Where are the events? I'll find it. Give me a sec. Okay, don't look up PokeEdit.com. What you want to do is look up PokeEdit event database. So you'll be able to actually easily see. Look, a nice event Pokemon database. Yes, musical selecting. I hope that didn't sound weird. So while this garbage computer loads, pretty much this site is where you can actually find all 4th and 5th gen events. It's a nice handy dandy site that you use all the time. Although they don't usually include the SID. Most of these events don't really require the SID to transfer. So you're actually able to easily just download a random one. Say someone wants a shiny Pokemon for you, Dialga. Click on this guy. What a cutie. Excuse the background noise. Some shit going on. Oh, excuse my language. I'm pretty sure all you are okay with it. So you have a nice Dialga, shiny Pokemon for you. So what this pretty much does, it gives you all like the info right here. Though you don't really need to read it, but you can download the PKM file. Take a bit, only because my computer shit. Oh yeah, sorry. My computer is laggy. Sorry, I'm so used to actually like saying those words. So I'm just gonna drag this. See, I got a nice Dialga, nice shiny Pokemon for you. Whoa, like. So there we go. And you can easily just drag it, which I did. And I got this nice looking. See how they don't really include the SID? It's usually not that big of a deal for the events in the 4th and 5th gen in the PokeEdit. They make it so that they're able to be transferred. But any other events that you don't find in that website, please look up for the SID. Don't be lazy on it. It could be the crucial factor in making the Pokemon send, and it could be actually very annoying for the Jenner because they have to look it up all by themselves. And that's why you kind of have UQR code guides so you can do this. So that's pretty much the end of the guide. I mean, there's nothing really else to tell you about. I did everything that my mods told me to tell you. And oh yeah, it's the end. So if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Though please don't ask us any questions that are answered here, because I don't want to keep linking you to the wiki. Oh yeah, that's one thing. Please look at the wiki before actually doing crap, because the whole purpose of the wiki is to show you what to do. So the wiki is located here. I'll even put it in the description. So I'll put PokemonForAll wiki. Pretty much what this has is like everything you need to know about the site. Our nice mod, and magic mod, Vaporeon this, and please don't let her good work go to waste, because oh my gosh, it's like computer. Yeah, but it's really important to look at this wiki before doing anything on the subreddit, because it pretty much tells you everything. Everything you need to know about everything about the subreddit. Also, life. It's under construction a bit. We have our stuff going on. See, look, coming soon. Look at this nice picture. Wow, how nice. So yeah, that's all we need to know. Put the link to the wiki in the text in the description below. I'll put the place where you download PKHeX in the description below. I'll put Dropbox link in the description below, Imgur, and Poke Edits, and that nice Gen 5, and this nice site, Project Pokemon. So that's all I'm going to show you today. All you really need to know about generating Pokemon. So yeah, this is Alpaca Jesus 837 signing out, yo.